What's going on, world? It's your boy at Big Game James _36, and this is Big Games B.S, part of Den Media Group, presented by AlphaClinicOnline.com. AlphaClinicOnline.com is the go-to website for all things performance enhancement for men, women. Well, don't put your children on it because they're already going through a lot of hormonal shit. Don't need to add extra stuff to it. You know what I've realized? What gets more of the old juices and hormones flowing? High school football. We had let me tell you, dog, we had a great game. Great game that we played. Good matchup. St. Augustine High School went to the state championship just like we did last year. They lost just like we did. They have this quarterback. They got I think he's a 4-star. Probably gonna get I think TJ of at Reigns should get player of the year. He's really good. We lost. Mandarin University lost. But let me tell you, that motherfucking Knox was spinning it. So like we went up against against St. Augustine. It was we lost, I think it was 38-20, 38-26 was the game. Jamie went for 160 yards and a touchdown. Bryson, I think, was 5 for 58. Red was like 5 for 58. And then we had JoJo 4. Bottom line, we threw for 320 yards. We rushed for 188. They gave up 500 yards of total offense. I mean, that's what we gained. And and so let me ask you something. Real serious question. What does strapped up mean? Like in football terms? Well, I know what strapped up means. This could go anywhere on this show. But this is why I'm bringing this up, because I think what happens to some of us because their offensive coordinator is Brandon James. Brandon James, if you remember, played at the University of Florida. Good player, if I remember correctly. From out of St. Augustine High School, played receiver. He won 2 natties with them. I believe he was a consensus All-American. He's very miniature though. He's 5'7". Played 2 years in the league. Well, he played 1 year in the NFL and 1 year in Canada. It's wide receiver. He was more of a return man for St. Augustine High School. He's their offensive coordinator. He has a personal issue for whatever reason. Like, all right, so Bryson and his family are from St. Augustine. Bryson goes to Mandarin now. They moved to Jacksonville to get away from St. Augustine and the stuff that they did. And, do what's best for his son, right? And that, for whatever reason, rubbed people the wrong way. But, like, this guy got online, and I think sometimes our braggadocious, when our testosterone levels drop a little bit, because when you get over 30, the levels drop. I'm 40, so he's 36-ish, probably 36, 37. No, he's born in 87, so that would make him 37, right? Yeah, 37, something like that. I've never seen people when I see old guys who used to have it that don't have it no more, and we bash young kids that are really, really talented. We can't just leave it on the field. That's when I think you're suffering from low testosterone, high estrogen. Like he said that their guy strapped up the best receiver in the nation. I said, my brother in Christ, he gave up 320 yards in the fucking air. Maybe they should have spread it around. And the best receiver on our team is Jamie French. Jamie went for 160 and a touchdown. Is that strap? Is that strap? So that's the first play. So if you're talking about the freshman phenom, like my brother in Christ, you need to go get your testosterone levels raised up. I want better for you. I think you guys called a hell of a game. Your running back was the best player on their team. By the way, like their running back was nice. He had 2. First play of the second half, he took that bitch to he house called it, And that's really what kind of we were playing from behind. Our offense was stall. Like we would get inside the 5 and then stall. Like we literally got inside the 5 twice. No, 3 times, excuse me. And we didn't score. Like one time we threw an interception. It's okay. But we got on our side of the 40 almost every time, man. I'm normal height. I'm not normal size. I'm just around a lot of big people, so I feel petite at times, and I feel like I could do the shit like wear my chest out and wear the shots because I feel like. But then I get around like Jaden, and I'm like, damn, okay, well maybe this is what he should be doing and not me. But whatever, you're not gonna take this away from me. But I've never been considered short, like so I don't know. Like, I mean, I've been the same height since I was 11, so like I can't like I don't know. So like I don't know what they go through. But like I do know what it's like to be accomplished, make it to the league, play on really good teams, and I've never I've never had a. There's a kid I didn't like. There's only one kid I've ever coached that I just don't like. Like, and that kid knows who he is, and everybody who's been around me knows exactly who that kid is. Matter of fact, just like you hate me, I hate you too. In fact, your daddy too. Like, when you ever see the Allen Iverson thing? He was on the show with the light skinned dude and the dark skinned like the basketball players, the one whose wife slept with Derek Fisher. Oh, All the Smoke. Yeah, All the Smoke. It was one of the early ones. Allen Iverson. Let me look in that camera. Just like you hate me, I hate you too. And your daddy. I was like, damn, I don't know who he talking about, but that hate's for real. But like, the first thing I do is I dap up a kid. Like when I see him, I'm like, damn, you know what? You played well, son. You did really good. Like, that's just my thing. Like, I think you did good. Now I will say they had a motherfucking number 4 over there. That bitch, whew. Him and my guy Brody were battling, and they went up for a jump ball, and I just knew Brody was gonna rip it out his hands. And that motherfucker brought that shit in. I said, God damn. I said, oof. But if we had one of our better players again, can't say the hard R. But you need some. What does you call it? We need IEP. It's an educational term is IEP. What is IEP? I think it's an independent education program or something like that. You got to have guys with IEP. Find out what IEP is, and then we're gonna read this out loud, because if your football program lacks at least 10 guys with IEPs on there, you're not playing good. You're not playing a good brand of football. What does IEP mean?
Individualized Education Program.
Yeah. So for those who don't know, it's ESC. It's basically ESC. Like, if they don't have you know how they say that he had that gleam in his eye, like, but it's a positive thing. If they don't have that in their eye, like that look like we didn't have our guy like that. We got a guy like that, and the reason why he's not playing is because we got a guy like that, and he's again. I'll tell you his name. I love him to death. I think he should get recruited. His name is Cam. Everybody's gonna know. Everybody needs a Cam. Cam is basically Chico, but I don't think he's gay. Well, Chico, Aaron Hernandez, who the midget played with, so he might have been touched by Aaron. So like that could be, those things make men mad. If you've watched Snowfall, look at the first season when the dude molested the guy and then he was going around. Everybody had to die because of him. But what I'm saying is, I don't think Cam is that way. But Cam, in 20 years, we could be saying he's in the NFL Hall of Fame. We could be saying he's murdered 5 people. We could be saying both. But right now, Cam is an amazing football player. That motherfucker come off the edge, somebody's getting sacked. And he is we can say terrorist, right? He's a terrorist on the football field. Steven said 10, isn't that a lot? That's not enough. again, giving props to Urban Meyer. Go watch Swamp People or whatever they call it, the show, the movie. Oh, but my bad. Yeah, not that kind of, but close. Like not drool. Well, I think sometimes they be drooling, but like you know what I'm saying. Just you need some guys that aren't specially abled, but mentally they don't elevator like don't go all the way there. You got to have some crazies. But inside right now inside, but I don't understand grown men who bash jits. But that's where we need the Mike Gunn. I'm a man. I'm 40. But they left a lot out of that documentary, Angelo. They left Cam out of the documentary. They didn't talk about the Pouncey twins like they should have talked about the Pouncey twins. Those guys were vegans. All the goons go vegan. Like one of the Pounceys don't even look like a Pouncey. He looked like a Pinsy. Like he looked like a Pinky, like the Pinky twins. He's very diminutive now. Still tall, but oh, okay. You never know when you're getting these texts, man. You never know what's going on. Might have said something. Don't care. Fire as long as my check clears. But what was it? What are we going to? All right. So, anyways, I was coaching. I know some things that are going on. I didn't feel like doing anything. So Jaden said he was going to do some stuff. So we're going to talk about whatever Jaden brings to the table, or if Miles has some stuff, I'm going to let them, and we'll just have a discussion. Matter of fact, fuck it. It's fucking Friday. If y'all have something that you want to talk about, bring to the discussion. You see a nice tweet. You see something dumb. Put it up at the table. If you send the, what do you call them things? The super chat, more than likely you'll get a better chance to get it on. So, yeah. So that's just the show for the people. And I know nobody wants to go. Actually, I'll start off with this. It's how fucked up this season is. I actually have access to a box. And I don't know if I want to go in the box. I still haven't sent you those things. I got to send you them tickets. If anybody wants to go to the North Carolina game, let me know. I got you. We got tickets. Please don't let them boys go to that empty stadium just because they suck. But we'll go. We'll get the show started.
So it was spooky season yesterday.
What is that? Is that supposed to be?
my bad. Yeah. It was his name is Pascal Siakam, and he's a
soccer player.
No, he plays for the Indiana Pacers.
He's supposed to be Andre 3000 on Hey Ya.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You gotta warn us now, because like.
So these are some of the athletes who showed out with their costumes yesterday. So it was just a list of different sports and everything like that, and we got some good ones. So this is
anybody else. If y'all dressed up, please post your because I don't even know what my kids wore. So I was coaching. I was mad. That's the only thing I was mad about. So I didn't get a chance to see my kids.
But yeah, this is Pascal Siakam right here. These are two NHL players. I don't even know what they're supposed to be for real.
What is this? Yeah.
It just says Hockey Halloween. Geeky and Pastrink. Is that their names? Or
that might be their name.
Yeah, that might be their names. But anyway, Victor, is this an anime thing? Victor Wembanyama. That's it. Okay, so that was his costume.
Wow, anime is so mainstream now. It's not even cool anymore.
Yeah, I know, right?
And then Jay Huff, he plays for the Memphis Grizzlies. He dressed up like Kyle Kuzma.
Oh, that's funny. That's my favorite so far.
We have to talk about we when we get out of this, we have to talk about the Keon Coleman thing, since somebody else brought that shit up. So
he was hating. He's hating on this.
He's not.
Okay.
But just let's do the hollow. Let's do something cheery. I was trying to do something cheery, D-Briz. But we'll talk about that. Tell everybody, if y'all want to know the real story, tell them, come on over yonder. I will give y'all, as a motherfucker who was actually involved in the story, I'll tell you the whole truth, the nothing but the truth, since the motherfucking media wants to put it out there. Little slanty-eyed motherfucker. Go in my DMs again and tell me why I always got to undercut you, because you a fucking liar. and you over here sprinkling half truths, just tell the fucking full truth. Or just say, hey, I heard about it. I don't know. But like, I happen to be involved in that recruitment. It was a Mandarin kid. Hey, when y'all stop putting Mandarin kids in your fucking mouths, and I won't have to do your job for you. Now that's somebody dressed up as Ricky Bobby?
Yeah, I think that's Jared Goff dressed up as Ricky Bobby right here on the left side. And then you got looks like a Beauty and the Beast right here.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
then this is some Viking in the bottom. And I guess that's Dan Campbell and his wife.
I think it's from the show.
Yeah, these are some of the other Lions players. Men in Black. Shark Tales in the bottom right here. Let's see what else. Rudy Gobert, the NBA's most hated player, dressed up like a werewolf.
He's the guy that gave us COVID, right?
Yeah,
It's his
he's the
fault.
one who did it on
It's
the
all
microphone.
his fault that COVID spread.
He shouldn't even get a picture.
And this is the one everybody was clowning on Twitter because if Joe Burrow mess up, they're gonna use this picture of Macaulay Culkin.
Oh, I was gonna say that's really Joe Burrow. Yeah, I'm with it. Okay.
So they got
There's a picture of a kid. I want to talk about this because I haven't seen any other pictures of people fucking up their careers. But there's a kid who did Travis Hunter very tastefully.
I have it.
You have it? Okay.
Yeah, I'll pull it up. Yeah, this one should be almost
So
done.
the Hey Ya thing, I noticed it, but he's like a lot. Wait a minute, is this the same? That's not the Paulo Achusniff, whoever the first guy. Is this somebody different?
No, that's Pascal Siakam.
This is Pascal,
my bad.
yeah.
Pascal Siakam. When you put them in light, so I did go to Hey Ya, but because of the climate, he does look like a transmission.
Yeah.
I think, but I'm with it though. But I like the creativity.
All right, so we got some people dressed up as Matt Remp and Jonathan Quick. They play for the New York Rangers NHL. They did a little Despicable Me, and this one is fire. Ray McLeod dressed up as Cat Williams.
Okay, yeah,
with the sideburn.
Yeah. I like that.
That was
That's
hard.
Good. That's good.
And then Asia Wilson, she dressed up as like the Recess characters.
Oh wow.
So she
That's
did, like-
creativity.
So I know like she do these where she does like different costumes. So I think I saw it was like 2021. She dressed up as like Scooby-Doo, like all the cast members of Scooby-Doo. So yeah, she be creative with it. In the Timberwolves, they had their Minnesota Timberwolves, they had their Halloween party. Everybody dressed up, different outfits. Dante DiVincenzo dressed up as Freddy Krueger, Anthony Edwards, Mr. Incredible. And they just had a bunch of other people as well. And then
I had, speaking of one of my friends, she dressed up as, or a friend on social media. So it's like, but she, but I know her. She's a Jacksonville lady. She dressed up as Mrs. Incredible. The problem is, Mrs. Incredible has a very known feature, even though she stretches. Or no, she's invisible, right?
No, she stretches.
No, she does stretch. She stretches, but she got a lot of her elasticity is behind her.
Right.
So my homegirl dressed like that, but she ain't got Miss Incredible. So I'm like, you just looking like you just wanted to put on the skin tight red suit, but like
looking very credible.
Yeah, not incredible. She credible. It fit her.
That's
like
crazy.
She didn't like, no offense. Yeah, I like a little Arnie over that thing. Ain't nothing wrong. I'm grown now. Like you gotta have it flat, but you gotta have, as long as there's more behind than in front, we're good. You don't want to be, but then again, we also don't want you like shaped like a sideways S either. So just think about it. Just but my point in all of that is you got to make sure you fit the thing, or like just get a backside addition to it.
A little pad.
Yeah,
Little BBL.
little pad.
Halloween BBL.
Yeah. Did you see the girl in the MMA fight with the BBL?
Yeah,
That's wild,
I just
man.
scrolled past it.
That's wild.
Russell Westbrook as a Joker.
That doesn't end well. Last person who dressed like the Joker is facing Fed time.
Oh god.
You got
Oh
a
my
bunch
god.
of lube.
It's a dude.
What?
BBL.
No.
okay.
No, it was a black lady
There was
with
a black
like
lady
braids.
getting the brakes beat off of her.
She had like braids.
She got knocked onto that thing and like bounced up. Like it was crazy.
Then we got Travis Hunter right here.
So this is how you do it. But then there were people mad in the comments.
What are they mad? There's no skin coloring.
Racist. Somebody just put racist.
Yeah, I'm like,
Dog, get out of here.
he just put on a. I'm good. He didn't color his skin or nothing.
Then anybody wearing cosplay, all the black people dressing as anime characters, they all racist.
Somebody looked like they put on the mask of Bill Belichick, Ryan Clark, I think.
Clark.
And I'm like, he didn't whiten his face, but he like put the mask on.
But that's like the dead presidents type thing.
Right. Yeah. I'm not mad at him for that. He put on the dread so we know that he was somebody black. And then he put on the Travis Hunter jersey. Oh, got you. He didn't darken his face at all.
What do you
That's
want?
the only thing that makes blackface bad. I'm gonna tell you again, education is key, and this is why they should teach history. It's not that you actually, what's his name? The comedian. So Andrew Schultz brought up the best. It's the best case for blackface. He's like, blackface is bad, but let's say we're in the Rangers and I'm going to fight. We're going to fight. We got to go take a house. Your black skin naturally shields you. Are you going to be mad when I put all of this black stuff on my face? Context. The problem with blackface is they make you as dark as my coffee. They make your lips as pink or red as possible, and you accentuate all of the negative characteristics and stereotypes of being an African American.
Yeah.
That's where the real issue comes from. That's why nobody has canceled Robert Downey Jr.
Great movie.
He actually did it and actually acted like an upstanding a war hero. And he did it well. So much so that he slapped the actual black person who used the N-word.
That's his crowning achievement.
And told him for 400 years, that word has held us down. That's not what white people are doing when they're playing blackface, except for Robert Downey Jr. There are pathways that you could go down. And then the problem is there's like right now, a lot of y'all, there's only one black person that y'all can play with blackface and nobody will be as mad because that motherfucker looked like a blackface character. And that's Marvin Harrison Jr.
Oh, God.
I
God.
Now, if you
Found out where
did
he
that
was
and you
going
wore
to.
Marvin Harrison Jr. jersey, I'd be like, you know what? Hey, man, you win Halloween. But the watermelon eating, spitting out seeds, doing all this other wild shit, that's where it comes back. Whiteface. Why don't I get offended when you do whiteface? Okay, get offended. But when we're playing white people, we're speaking proper. We're talking, we're acting like we have sense. Like it's never the best. The only thing you can say is that it might be corny, but when you think about it, that is the corny white person that they're playing. That we all, even white people that are cool, all have the white corny boss or the white corny teacher that wears their pants all the way up. So all I'm saying is, if it was the cool shit, matter of fact, I lied. There is another situation where blackface was done. It was in 30 Rock when they said who has it worse, black men or white women, and then Tracy Morgan acted as a white woman for the day, and then the white woman acted as a black man for the day. She got a little fro, darkened her skin, and it was kind of fun. It was actually tastefully done and funny. And the guy who just killed somebody on set, one of them got
Alec
Baldwin had one of the dopest lines, and I'll be honest with you, it's kind of true. He said, "Nobody has it harder than white men."
Oh, I remember that.
And they were like, "Huh?" He said, "All y'all, everybody comes to us with your fucking problems, and we have to solve them. It's always our fault." I'm like, you know what? As a whole, it's your fault because the world was built for you. But whatever. But you're right though. My point. All right. So we got any other Halloween costumes because D Briz is getting impatient. D Briz, I'm gonna tell you this. Matter of fact, no, you're gonna wait. Here's what you're gonna do if you want. If somebody
he's on Twitter anyway.
You're on Twitter.
Yeah,
you have to get off of Twitter and you have to comment on YouTube. If you D Briz or anybody else, if you want the 411, where we at right now? Scroll, put the little mouse over the eye so I can see what we got on YouTube.
35.
Too little of y'all on the YouTube. Get your ass over to fucking YouTube. Comment on YouTube, and then we will talk about the Keon Coleman situation that happened back in fucking January. By the way, this was funny. Like that, those were funny. As well as did you see the Bengals one?
The Bengals one?
Yeah, they basically did the same.
Yeah, with the mannequin.
Yeah.
The mannequin. Yeah, I saw that one.
These are dangerous because like I'm going to punch you.
So this is LaMelo Ball of the Charlotte Hornets, and they did like a fake clown prank.
This is the good one, right?
There. Yeah, yeah. This is where he like swings out.
No, I'm saying the good Ball brother.
Like, oh yeah, yeah.
The other one still playing?
He recently came back from injury, but he got hurt with I think he's out like either 10 days or 10 games with some wrist injury. But yeah, he's a good ball brother. Yeah.
Give him some milk.
Oh, wow.
Wait a minute. That was so light.
Hell no, it's too early for that.
Go back. I
hope this was planned.
I have never seen something more light skinned in my life.
Oh my God. No, dude. You can't be.
Hell no, it's too early for that.
Oh my God. It's not. Can we slow this down?
Yeah, you can slow it down.
It's the scream, but what's worse than the scream, it's the slap.
The pause on it too.
Like,
but it moved too, right when he walked in.
Dead.
Yeah, I think he bit his bottom lip as he went.
It was like he was aroused. It's like you scared.
He needs to get his alphaclinic.com trial.
Estrogen is too high.
This better be fake, bro. This better be fake.
No, this is real.
Nah, he was scared. Yeah, he was scared.
Ladies,
I'm fear.
I'm not a hater. It's never been in my nature. Hating has never been in my nature. But I'm going to tell you this right here, ladies. Ladies, that man can't save you from shit.
Yeah.
He is not like you gotta be a strong, independent black woman who don't need a dude for shit if you're gonna be with that ball brother.
I'm feeling real confident. If these are how the new niggas is.
This dude right here, you are, baby. You were not. He ain't protecting you from nothing. He's gonna be like he's not killing no bug in the house for you. He's not doing nothing. He's not like he basically dating him. You're dating a stud.
He paused for so long before the slap hand back just for style points.
He broke his wrist too, and it went. He kicked his leg up.
I can get jump scared, but he ain't gonna hear a sound like that.
I'm like,
yeah, exactly.
Because you poked up.
It took so long. Yo.
So then the internet.
That boy loves. Man. I'm telling you, in a couple years, you know how we got all these players that's buying. Nothing wrong with buying it. Sometimes it's because you're not. Technically, I want to clarify things. You're not buying vagina. You're paying them to leave. That's the difference. A lot of women who, if you get it for free, they want to have slumber parties and shit. And that's just not what you want to do when you're out here running and ripping. But some of these guys are out here buying transmission stuff and not being truthful to themselves. I believe you'll see him getting his transmission check in about 10 years because just based on that screen, because he needs to be held. That was a scream like he needed somebody to
save him.
He needed to be saved. Baby, you'll never believe what happened to me at work today.
Oh,
they done tried me. They done came out of nowhere. Chandra done came out of nowhere and just spooked me with one of them clowns.
Oh, the clown probably would have got me, but that reaction, no way.
Yeah,
he bit his lip. And it wasn't even a good slap. It was a broke wrist power slap.
He's like 6'8", 6'7".
No, you went up. You 6'8", probably with like a 12-foot wingspan or some shit. He went 12 feet in the air to come down to hit somebody. Man, come on, dog.
Oh no.
Next, we got Pookie from New Jack City.
Okay.
Mario dressed up.
I didn't know that. I was thinking Thriller, but now that makes more sense.
No. What did I say?
Pookie from New Jack City.
Oh, yeah. No, but he dressed up as Michael Jackson from
That's
Thriller.
funny how they could be either or in that picture.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but she was just saying he looked like Pookie from New Jack City
who
as
is that?
Michael Jackson in Thriller.
Who's that?
Mario.
The singer?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Oh, the fuck boy national anthem.
Where did he come from?
He
gone for so
definitely
long.
does look like it be calling me, man. I mean, and crackheads technically are zombies. When you think about it, it's hard to kill them.
Yeah, he did a whole production. Good for him, man. He got money.
Yeah, I was like, I haven't. When's the?
That's I be wanting to get into it, but I don't know if I want to get into like spend thousands of dollars to like just post something and learn dance moves and shit, choreography. Excuse me. Word fuck me up right now.
Who's asking?
And why you gotta do your teeth like that, man?
Yeah, I wish. Ugh.
That's the part that bothers me.
All right, so this is one thing I wanted to do right quick. We don't have to do all of it, but everyone has been doing this recently, been asking on their shows. So I know you probably have seen this before. You might have not, but you probably can't even read it. This is a tier list of the best or your favorite Halloween candy. So we got a little bit of some Halloween candy. You just drag it into what you.
I can already tell you the worst candy is corn.
The candy corn.
Yeah,
All right, so you putting these in straight into the trash.
Yeah, straight in the trash. There's no. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200.
So you got Hershey's, Reese's, Kit Kat, 100 grand, Reese's Pieces.
All right, hold on.
They got the whole.
So what I go for, straight up, I'm taking every piece of this. I'm taking Reese's from all my sons. They don't deserve chocolate and peanut butter. They ain't been on this. They ain't did shit. They ain't accomplished shit in life to where they can get chocolate and peanut butter.
All right, so I think we got all the. Do you like the pieces or no?
No.
Get that
Fuck
out
the
of
pieces.
here.
Oh,
Man.
dang.
Fucking child. No fucking child, man.
That's crazy. Oh,
I'm a grown ass man. Give me the fucking cup. Matter of fact, well, you can't do it for Halloween. Nobody, man, fuck them kids. But I want the big cup. Like, you know, they sell the big ones now. Tootsie Roll Pops. I don't want to put. Wait a minute. Is there something?
That's filler.
Yeah, I don't really. I used to use them as kids when I used to want to pretend like I was a baseball player and have dip in my mouth.
Tootsie Rolls?
You just put them in your mouth and you spit because it looks like dip.
Oh, yeah.
Whoppers, put them in trash.
Yeah,
too.
Whoppers, yeah.
I have a bad.
Where you see
experience
the
with Whoppers.
Whoppers bottom?
I have a bad experience with Whoppers. When my first time going to New Orleans.
Up one level.
Who
and all
likes
the way
was
to
it
the right.
malted candy? What?
Over here?
Oh, it's different on my.
What atheist did that?
It's
Whoppers.
next to the sour
I like
head.
Twix.
Oh, I
fuck-
see him. I see
I
him.
fucks with Twix.
Twix. Okay, what would you rate it like? S is like top tier, A, B, C, and then like trash.
Let's go. I'm gonna go B.
B
with
for Twix. Got you.
Being raised by a single black woman, all my chocolates must be frozen.
Ooh.
Oh.
Yeah,
Dang,
you gotta
I
put them in
yeah.
the freezer.
Dang, I
Sweet Tarts. I fucks with Sweet Tarts. Put them above
facts.
Twix. Any sour. If there's
Really?
sour
Sweet
candy in
Tarts?
there.
All right, so Sour Patch Kids.
Oh fuck you. Actually, no. They'll put Sour Patch Kids up there.
S.
Yeah.
S,
at,
yeah.
at the top. Yeah.
Facts.
Sweet Tarts is powder.
What about
I mean-
Airheads?
Wait a minute. Who the fuck giving Airheads it?
You could give like the
Mini
little.
Airheads?
Yeah. You never seen like the bag of the mini
Oh,
Airheads? Yeah.
Airheads reminds me of my child. Like that was great shit. Like especially the white one.
Yeah.
The
That's
mystery
gotta be A
flavor?
or
Yeah.
F.
Put that up there.
Which one? S or A? The Airheads.
You put them with Sweet Tarts.
All right, cool.
Good and Plenty put them in the trash. I'm looking at
What
all
the
the
fuck
trash
is a
ones.
good and plenty?
The pink
I
and
never.
white
I've
box.
seen this, but I never like got
I
it
want that
before.
shit.
It's like gross Mike and Ike's.
Yeah, we'll just put it. I don't know what these are.
What is that?
Dots put them
What,
in the
Good and
trash.
Plenty?
No, yeah, put that. Yeah, Dots.
Yeah.
Nobody wants
Dots is the worst candy.
Nobody wants
Like,
And then they
Dots
stick
are
to
Dots
your
is
teeth.
the worst
Oh.
candy,
Dots
bruh.
is the marshmallow Easter egg candy.
No.
Like, nobody
No,
wants
it's
that.
that-
I'm saying
Oh,
nobody
yeah,
wants the
yeah.
marshmallow, the
Yeah.
marshmallow Easter egg shit. Nobody wants fucking. No kid gets excited for Dots. In fact, you're a fucking terrible person. if you put dots in kids' Halloween candy.
They're painful.
Like, get rid of them.
Did y'all grandma have these? I don't even know what they're called, but they're like the watermelon looking candy.
Yeah. That's you can put that in
See?
Yeah, because like when you're at church, when your mom makes you go to church,
Yeah.
they come in the clutch.
They're nostalgic.
Yeah, it's like it brings you to a happy place.
Werther's.
I like Twizzlers. Sorry.
That is
Twizzlers.
disgusting.
You don't like Twizzlers?
That's disgusting. Nah.
We can put Twizzlers
Wow.
up there with Sweet Tarts.
Nah.
I
That's not
steal
for
all
me.
my kids Twizzlers. I fucks with the Twizzlers.
I'll put them in BA. You know,
Yeah.
I like Twizzlers, but dang, you don't like Twizzlers.
Nah.
Kit Kat. I know people like them.
I mess with Kit Kat.
I'll eat a Kit Kat, but
Out
I'm
the
just
freezer.
not,
The birthday cake Kit Kat.
it's
Oh my
just
god.
not what I'm going to go and request. I'm not going to say, hey man, give me your fucking Kit Kats. Like I'm taking all the fucking. Well, let me rephrase that. You never. You
was
always
crazy.
want the Kit Kat given to you. You never want. It's better when it tastes better when they give it to you than when you have to go take it. From what I've heard, I've never taken the Kit Kat before, but it just seems. But Skittles are good.
Any more bottom tier stuff?
Yeah.
Let's just get rid of the bottom
Runts,
tier.
get them out
Fuck
of here.
that.
What
I
is
don't want-
where's that at? Oh, Runts. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
no
bro.
Runts.
Runts. Gosh, these
Is
shit's
there?
making me
There's a tier
angry.
below bottom.
It just says I don't know what they are.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, I'm about to say yeah, because then put candy corn below that.
Hey.
Yeah, candy corn is straight into the trash. That's what this one is.
That
Straight
might
into the
be
trash.
all. I don't really mess with sugar daddies. I know people
Nah,
like them.
like when I was a jit. That's an old ass candy.
Yeah. Sugar daddies are old.
Like that's straight
It's next
caramel.
to the candy corn.
Like only old people like give me some caramels. Like that's how
Yeah,
they
that's
say it.
it.
They don't even say caramel. They just give me them caramels.
The one I don't know is this zero at the bottom.
Yeah, I don't know
right?
what the
is
zero
I don't fuck with
is.
that. I don't want no
That
zero.
looks like
I don't
some
even know
low
what it is.
calorie fake.
That zero reminds me of what's the alcohol that people drink with no the beer with no alcohol in it?
Oh, the light beer.
No, it's not even like it was one that was literally just gave you all the feeling of
Yeah.
Zima. Like it's terrible. My grandmother cussed my uncle, her brother out for bringing some fucking Zimas in there. So just because you don't drink doesn't mean we don't drink.
Oh, they have an apple and candy.
Yeah, I put
apple.
that in the trash.
Yeah.
'cause
Apple.
If you given, what about Mambas? Y'all like Mambas?
I don't know what
They're
I'm
pretty
on.
good.
It's like a chewy candy.
Is
Like
like
that
a
the Spanish
chew.
one? No, this is I forgot what it's a Spanish chewy can. Hold on, let's
That's
see.
probably it.
I just put it in.
Let's get Swedish fish out of here. That's
What?
that's low grade.
That's a hood snack.
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
not-
who the fuck giving Gushers?
Gushers are good.
No, I'm saying like that's good shit. Like
Yeah.
Gushers had commercials, bro.
They're supposed to go in your school lunch.
Yeah, man, put them Gushers up there at the top, man.
Oh, the top. Okay. What about fruit roll-ups? They going with Gushers or not?
My school, every kid loved
Yeah.
fruit roll up. I don't really mess with it.
Where you putting fruit roll-ups?
You can put them
C.
like on C.
Cool.
I hate Mike and Ike's.
Is that
It depends on the flavor.
is that but with the where did we put the watermelon candies?
C?
Put the was it the Welsh or the
Oh, the Werthers?
yeah Werthers, put that up there with the because that's
And
again.
see?
No,
I'm saying-
they slap though.
I'm
The
saying
Werthers slap.
But what I'm saying, like I like them, but I'm just saying like that's not something that I'm just going for. We got Herringbone. That's the good gummy bears.
Oh yeah, Haribo
Yeah.
and Werthers.
Also great in the freezer.
Yeah,
You guys just don't got to put it in the
they
freezer.
have a fucking apple.
You know, I put that in the trash. I put the apple
Who
in the
the fuck
trash and the
was
that?
toothbrushes
Yeah.
in the trash.
Okay, especially out
Did we
the
put
freezer.
Tootsie Roll Pops in like bottom tier yet?
You can throw
in
them
the
in.
trash.
Yeah.
All right, cool. And where did you have Tootsie Rolls
I
at?
thought it was- Tootsie Rolls could go above that.
I'll put 'em
Hershey's
at
and
C.
Hershey's Kisses, I fucks with. They're good. Like
Yep.
that's okay. That's like a good change up.
So like B.
Again in the freezer.
Yeah.
B.
Is that Blow Pops?
Yeah.
All right, we can put them up there.
I'm not gonna lie. My favorite candies personally: Airheads, Blow Pops, Sour Patch Kids.
Put the hard
Reese's.
bubble gum in the trash, man.
Reese's.
A hard bubble gum reminds me of this barber that used to cut everybody's hair in the hood called Dimps, and he used to fuck people's hair up, man. But he'll give you a piece of bubble gum. So like when you were a kid, you didn't know any better. But Dimps cut hair on Holden Street and was fucking people's like when I cared, like that's when I stopped fucking with Dimps. Like I remember to this day, 9th grade, I hopped the 22. I forgot the Holden Street bus, but I hopped the bus there. I went there. and he didn't give you the little thing. He just usually asked your parents if it's good or whatever. Man, I went home and I looked in the mirror. My shit was perpendicular. I was so distraught. I had to go to another barber to get my hair cut lower so we can fix that shit.
Lemon heads are trash,
Nah,
bro.
I like lemon heads.
I'm not gonna lie to
loves
you.
lemon
The
heads.
problem
I
with
can't
lemon
fuck with
heads
them.
is that when they go from sour to it's too sweet. But we can put them in like beer. See, my football buddy, when I was in high school, they got a cheerleader to give you a candy bag. I actually had 2 my senior year. I got lemon. They knew to give me lemon heads.
Let's go to the
Because my girlfriend in high
controversial
school was
ones.
my senior year was a cheerleader.
I
Oh, no.
love almond joys.
I
People hate almond joys. I'm picking
can't
some
fuck with
controversial
almonds.
ones.
I can't
now.
fuck with almond joy.
Controversial one. I mess with Raisinets. Like
I do too.
I'll eat a.
Raisinets are good.
I'll eat a
God damn,
kill
Jay, you old
Raisinets.
as shit.
Yeah.
That's an old ass man candy, dog.
That's hard. Right?
Oh,
Raisinets
man,
is
give me
hard.
some Raisinets.
Yeah, I'll eat Raisinets.
Again, in the freezer.
I never had it in the freezer.
Everything's better out the freezer.
Grapes is good in the freezer. I like
Yeah.
grapes in the
they
freezer.
are. Did we get rid of Yorks? Did we put them on?
You don't
Do
like
y'all?
Yorks?
I like them, but it's not like they're crazy. But I'll eat it if I
only
see
like
it.
the
I need a
commercials.
glass of water with it.
So you
but
gonna put it in the
I
trash?
Nah, if y'all like it, we can put it above. Like,
would- maybe D.
Yeah. We'll put it in the see one.
which
All right.
one is York peppermint patty? That's the one that they had the commercial for, right?
Yeah,
Where it's like
they're on top
up
of the
close.
mountain.
Yeah.
Oh, like up close in person. That's the one I remember.
It feels like you're on a mountain.
All right, controversial one. Hot tamales.
I can't.
I grew up eating them, so it's
Yeah.
like
I can't.
it's at least a C to me. CB.
Have we
Tummy
put
ache.
Snickers up there yet?
Snickers is S tier. I don't
Snickers
even-
is
I
what do you
won't
want a
hear
Snickers
anything about
as?
it.
Snickers is way up there. Dog.
Yeah.
That's a good ass candy, man.
Snickers is
What about the
definitely S.
cookies and cream Hershey's? Y'all
I
like-
love it.
I like any Hershey's, man.
All right, so
If somebody besmirched dark chocolate, it's fuck is wrong with you, man?
Dark chocolate is tough though.
I like dark
I
chocolate.
love dark
I
chocolate.
love the bittersweet ass. It's just like my women. Dark chocolate women is bittersweet. Bittersweet ass. Love y'all, man.
what about Skittles?
S.
Yeah.
S.
Hell
S,
yeah.
yeah. Skittles
right.
up there for sure.
Pixie sticks, you're a criminal giving this to kids. Like that's just automatic hype.
I remember
Parents
elementary
aren't gonna
school,
be
they
able to
would sniff the
control 'em.
pixie
I
stick
thought
dust.
Pixie sticks is why we had Coke at it. Pixie sticks is just Coke.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
just-
yeah, we just gonna put it in the trash.
just
cocaine's
dangerous.
version of sugar. Like,
M&M's got to be like A
have
or
we gotten rid of
S.
Heath bars? Because I don't know what a Heath bar is. It just doesn't seem like I've never.
It's
just,
better than you would think. It's actually.
Alright, that
I never
sounds-
had Heath or 100 grand
Those
Whoa.
100 grams are cool.
or Payday. But I feel like I wouldn't
Payday is
even
just
like
nuts
Payday.
and caramel. I don't
Yeah,
want
Yeah,
that.
that's
It's just
weird.
Kinda hurts my belly.
Yeah, it's just
Three Musketeers slap though.
Three Musketeers is good, but that's not
Andy's-
what I want for Halloween.
Yeah, put that as
Andy's is not a Halloween candy. You put them on the bed at a hotel.
Andy's, you talking about the mints that they used to give you? Yo, so like you go, what was the? Oh,
Oh.
Andy's is what you got when you went to Olive Garden.
Yeah,
yeah.
that's what that. We gonna put that in the trash because that's
not
crazy.
for Halloween.
Yeah, you give some kid Andy's, they're gonna egg your house.
Ooh, peanut
for sure.
M&Ms.
Yeah, put them
The
on.
best. I
That's
like
the
them
best
better
of
than
Y'all ever had the
regular
pretzel M&Ms?
Nah,
That is, y'all
that
should try
sounds
that.
Amazing.
That's it's good.
Yeah, we should have been put the peanut M&Ms up.
What about the regular M&Ms? A or S?
A. Peanut's better, so I just
Yeah.
feel like they should be on different tiers.
It's not the same. Like you get the yellow pack, you're excited.
Yeah.
You get the brown pack, like, oh.
Yeah.
Trying to think what
I
else.
understand.
Ooh, a classic one. Now and laters.
Oh, I used to love.
I
those
like
growing
them,
up.
but I don't want them in my. I can get them from the store anytime. I don't want them fucking shits in my Halloween box. Imagine robbing a kid for their candy and it's nothing but now and laters. You'd be fucking mad as shit. You want to go beat the kid up for real? Then what neighborhood you in?
So that's
Let's pick a couple more.
yeah. This
Milk
one's
Duds is trash.
No, yeah.
Milk Duds trash.
There was a stripper that called our offensive line coach Jimmy Higgins. That's what they called a milk dud. Called a milk dud.
That's terrible.
When I
Was he
went down, I
bald?
was down. Yeah, I was down in Miami. I forgot which strip club it was. Hey, you play for Florida State? We saw your offensive line coach. He comes down here every time recruit. We call him milk dud.
Jesus. All right. Yeah. What about Jolly Ranchers?
I like
To me,
those.
that's A.
Yeah,
That's
put them in
tier.
some Sprite. That was how we first started getting on syrup.
Oh my.
By the way, don't ever do that.
Yeah.
I've never even heard of that.
You know how
What?
the music? You know how the music sounds?
Yeah, Jolly Ranchers.
Oh, I'm saying syrup. Oh, my bad. Jolly Ranchers and Sprite is good. It tastes like Sprite remix. So does syrup. So does syrup.
You ain't never heard of them putting Jolly Ranchers in lean?
No.
But
Dang.
lean is not
I've only
good.
had it
I think it's
once.
because we grew up listening to music,
Yeah.
like the rappers. That's what they was rapping
Yeah,
about.
but
Put the Jolly
lean
Ranchers.
is like lean literally slows that. Like how the music sounds is how the world starts.
Coding crazy.
Yeah, no,
It's
I
crazy.
had it once. My ex gave it to me at a nail salon. And it was the best
What?
You were
I've
in Gen
ever
Pop?
had.
You were in the world?
Yeah,
That
she
is
was
just-
wild. She was a wild one.
They gave it to me. I was in my dorm and I sipped some and I was in that thing. I told them never again. The whole world stopped. I was like, why is everything
That's
so
funny.
going so slow?
We can do
because I liked it too much.
we can do like
It's
two.
delicious.
We can do like two more. Let's see. What about the Haribo gummy bears?
Those are the best gummy bears.
Yeah, those are so good. Again, in the
Yeah,
freezer.
you got to put them up top. If I see those, I'm taking them. Kai might fight. Those are so good. My baby boy would fight me. over the gummy bears.
The sour ones is the best
Yeah.
ones.
I didn't know
Those
they had
are so
sour.
good. Yeah, it's in a green pack. It's
Low key,
good.
if y'all like these, just go to the dollar store. I be racking up. I go to the dollar store, get all the gummy bears. And put them in
My
the freezer.
favorite candy though, number one, peach rings. Them is
Damn,
Hair,
you love
bro.
the most hood
That's some. They
candies.
don't
Like,
sell
where
that
were
shit in
you?
Fleming Island.
yes, bro. No, they
Where you from?
no. They commercialized it now. They got Haribo make peach rings.
Oh,
Really?
Yeah.
I'm about to say that's the $4 packs when I was coming up, man. Like
Man,
peach rings
is
and-
good.
Like, what's this?
Them
No,
top
we
tier.
I
can't
gotta
get no
check out
goddamn
Five
peach
Below
rings.
Londa.
So the last one we'll do is let's see. Let's do a chocolate. Let's do a Milky Way. What y'all real
Put that on.
I like Milky Way.
I put that on B.
That and Three Musketeers.
See, all the other candies.
My grandmother, when she was here, and I had to go get her sugars, I had to get. She loved Crunch Bars.
those are solid.
She likes Milky Ways or
Mhm.
Three Musketeers. She was like, she
All
got to
good
get.
picks.
You don't have to get her both, but like, just she wants her Crunch Bar.
Mhm.
Like, what you gonna do is get her fucking Crunch Bar. But if they don't have Three Musketeers, she'll take a Milky Way.
Speaking of last night, it was Halloween and there was a Thursday night football game. And
By
there,
the way, fuck Houston.
I was watching First Take yesterday, and Stephen A. Smith picked New York to win, surprisingly. And I wonder what he's finna say on this show today.
He's
But
gonna blame the team.
yes, but this was a controversial play.
They call it a touchdown.
No, they called it back, but
Good.
we'll just I'll just show y'all.
I'm tired of this young generation. Act like you've been there before. Like, all you gotta do is take one more step, dog. Don't drop it.
I don't understand how
Now,
this
technically,
still
I think he was in
happens.
there, but
They called it back though, and then but
Oh,
they
no,
got
it
it.
wasn't.
They got it
Yeah,
out
you're
the
right.
mud after that. Garrett Wilson had 2 touchdowns. Had
Garrett
that
Wilson
crazy,
had that amazing catch.
had that crazy catch, the controversial catch everybody talking about. But what do y'all think in the chat? Y'all think this is a
No.
touchdown?
It's all about where
or-
the ball starts. If it's a fumble, it's about where you lost control, and he lost control right before he passed the line. If he takes one more step, like just get in the end zone and do a real man celebration.
Yeah.
Throw the ball at a fan or something like that. Way, like you got it, man. But why can't the Texans play like this against the Jags? That's what bothers me.
the division.
You should get fined for stupid plays like that.
They probably do.
You get
The team will find you.
I mean, what's the dude who used to get fined for farting? The Denver linebacker.
Not Von.
Farting?
was it?
Yeah, Von Miller. Von Miller.
How you get
Bro, they have so many. Well, one, it was excessive.
in
Or
meetings.
in
yeah.
disrupting a meeting.
Oh,
where there's
in
stuff
meeting.
your
Oh,
contract.
okay.
But like, you could get fined. You'd be surprised at the things that they can deduct from your check. Like some of these guys get damn near playing for free.
Yeah, he was
All right.
fined $15,000.
So
All right, now
okay, what else you got?
no. Now we'll get in the
All right.
FSU and
All
key
right.
on.
So let's just all right. So yesterday, I don't know which one. It was either Wake Up War Chant or On the Beat. No, I think it was OTB on the bench. I'm not a hater. If you like that content, go subscribe to them, listen to them. You know, when they're not in their reality TV drum up drama mode, is really, really good stuff. They brought up like Ron. So right now, if you had to ask me, the guys on the staff who are on the hot seat, this is not who I want to be fired. This is not who I believe should be fired. I don't care. I just know the way the game is. You can't be this bad and retain the staff. Somebody's got to go. And I don't. And if you watch the film breakdown, you saw how angry I was watching the Miami fan. I just stopped talking. I still got like 30 more 30. No, I got like 60 more clips that I could have went through. I'm just like, no, this is bullshit. A guy that I have tremendous respect for because I grew up watching him. He's a South Side of Tallahassee product. Ron Dugans. I mean, I don't think I hope they do because I like Ron. I don't think they will, but Ron may or may not. Ron might be getting let go. I don't know. It's tough when you see this. But what I do know is this: is you don't need to make it worse than what it really is. And for whatever reason, our media really enjoys. Like, ooh, an open wound. I know what I'm going to do. I don't want that shit to heal. I'm going to throw salt on it. Not even just table salt. I'm going to throw sea salt on that. Pink Himalayan sea salt on that shit. Keep it open. And then squeeze a lime in it. Make it really sting. And I say that because it reminds me of what happened with Willie Taggart, right? So with Willie Taggart, and this is interesting because Notre Dame is coming up. FSU fans love to bring up this thing about Willie Taggart and how he was so unorganized that they missed the team walkthrough, and that was the story that got perpetuated. When you really could just pick up the phone and call somebody from Notre, because what happens is one, Willie Taggart doesn't make any of those things. That your director of play, not personnel, excuse me. I'm trying to make sure I said the name right. DFO, excuse me. Your director of football operations, who Florida State, because I was like, y'all are making his director of football operations sound like an idiot, not Tag. And that guy actually is really, really smart and really, really good. He's the director of football operations at Marshall. And at the time he was with Florida State, he immediately got hired, which is going to happen to Ron. Or anybody else, when they get whenever they leave, they will immediately get hired somewhere. If that's to happen. But they said they missed it. But what happens is the DFO for Notre Dame actually said that it was snowing and other things happened and they had to get redirected and the schedules got off, which is reasonable. But why tell the truth when the lie is more entertaining? And at the time, we're trying to make sure everybody knows Willie Taggart is one of the worst individuals that have ever walked the planet because we don't like the way that he coached football. You could just not like the way he coached football and not have to try to make him sound like an imbecile. But no, you have to push. You got to keep pressing. It's what we did. And it's crazy. So fast forward to now. Ron Dugans, who's done very well in recruiting. Ron Dugans, who is a part of the staff that won 23 games in a row. Not 23 games in a row, excuse me. I wish they did that. Went 23 and 4 over 2 seasons. Is going through one of the toughest times that they're going through. So I know what I can do because it's not enough because we can't talk football, right? Because the football's putrid, regardless of how you feel about it. The football it's not a good brand of football. You can't really talk recruiting in the best light because you're getting decommits. You have another one that's on the map, which are tight end from Nebraska, where there's a potential flip. You can't talk about coaching searches yet because the coaching searches haven't started yet because you can't start till you fire somebody. And you can't fire your head coach because he just signed for 65, signed a new deal. Yeah, no. Now, here's what I'll say this with Nose Age. I try not to talk about anything that I don't know about firsthand. or that I can't go confirm nor deny. I love telling people with a passion that I don't know. Like if I don't know something, I'll tell you I don't know, or let me research it. And I'll even put a caveat to this. I put a caveat to it for this. Now, there are a lot of recruits that get recruited. This could have happened to another recruit. But goddamn, if this story does not sound really, 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 really exactly like the story that happened. Because here's what they're not doing with, because this happened in January and they learned their lesson with this. They are not picking up the phone to call Keon Coleman for recruiting. So I know, I don't know. I'm 75% certain that this is the recruit that they're talking about. So I'll get into it. January, Jamie French went to Tallahassee on a visit. Not an unofficial visit. It was when they had the tour duty drills. They were able to come there. They wanted him to see that. Another person went there. Tramel Jones went there. But Jamie went there with the whole family. Matter of fact, I haven't seen Grandma since that. I saw Grandma yesterday at senior night, and it was great. Grandma give good hugs. Side note, I put this out here. Jamie's aunt. Jamie got a badass aunt. Dark chocolate, thick. I'm sitting here. They got good genes. Because Jamie's got two brothers that have played college. The brother that he shares a mom with, who's a dope. I love Miss Maggie. He played at UCF, and then he has another brother that he shares dads with that played at Pittsburgh and played in the NFL. I don't know what it is. They got them genes are strong. So just in me, again, people who don't know how I think, I'm just thinking of an 18-year CD that we can invest in, that we can one day, because she's tall, like we can get a good lineman out of this. Like somebody. Anyways, she got a kid, but I hope that it's coming to Mandarin. Really good people, love the family. They do their thing with Jamie. So anyways, they came over there, right? And Jamie was having a good visit. We had a kid that's with the Patriots right now that played running back at FAMU. And when you're in town, even though he didn't play with Jamie, it's all love. Man, it's Mandarin University. Once a Mustang, always a Mustang. So he goes out there, they kick it. He's like, man, and Jamie was really feeling Florida State. So they call Keon because, look, Keon, for those who don't know, I told y'all, remember, Miles, I think we did it on the show, if I remember correctly. I told y'all Keon was coming to Florida State. I had no inside information. I know how to read the tea leaves. You want to know what somebody likes? Go look at their media. They were saying it was between Oxford, Mississippi, and Tallahassee, Florida. And when you looked at Keon's media, all you saw was chocolate. I mean, Keon's likes was Keon didn't give a fuck what you saw him like. But it was all chocolate women and bad ones. You know what you're not getting in Oxford, Mississippi? Chocolate women. That boy stayed on FAMU's campus. You would have thought Keon Coleman played for FAMU the way he was on FAMU's campus. So they called him. And what Keon said wasn't disparaging against Ron Dugans per se, as much as it was at the time he had a frustration with the way he felt he was utilized at Florida State. He felt he wasn't featured enough. He felt he didn't get enough. He felt that he and he talked about, and this is true, Dugans ain't doing fucking backflips for you. And when you're not doing what Dugans asked you to do, Dugans gonna get on you. Dugans is an old school cat. He's also a really good coach. And the talk was that he felt he didn't get the development that he wanted. But this is what also happened with Keon Coleman. Keon Coleman was in Tallahassee June or July, and he left the first week in December. He came in as a draftable player, and he left with a first-round grade. And to be honest with you, for all intents and purposes, he was the first pick for the Bills. He was treated and is treated like a first-round player. So I don't know about y'all, but and when that conversation happened and the information happened, Keon was talked, it was addressed, and Keon literally said, I didn't mean it like that. It might have came off wrong. So that's what happened. It wasn't just Keon going around telling kid never to sign to Florida State. And Keon's truth was that, but like, it wasn't something where he was just like, fuck Ron Dugans. He's a terrible coach. Don't play for Ron Dugans. It was a guy that had goals. He had a goal to get 1,000 yards receiving. He didn't get 1,000 yard receiver. Got a lot of touchdowns. And it's something that you can like see. He was clearly targeted a lot. Look at the Clemson game. It's probably his worst game. Nate Wiggins had him in a seatbelt. So for my man at St. Augustine High School, strap is what Nate Wiggins did to Keon Coleman. Now, when Nate went down, they immediately attacked that corner. Keon scores a touchdown. We win the game. Did we win the game, or is that what took us to overtime? That might have been what took us to overtime.
Keon for 2023 FSU, he had 50 receptions, 658 yards, and 11 touchdowns.
But what's sexier is, oh man, Keon was bashing Ron Dugans. That's why we're not getting no recruits. How the fuck you think we got those 3 guys that we did get? Now, I will tell y'all what really pushed it downhill and some of the other things that I can infer, but the truth is this: Jamie wasn't coming to Florida State like that. Keon might have had caused a little doubt, but Jamie just wasn't. Jamie's going to the best situation for him. You know why he's going to Texas? One, because well, no, it's not even the bread. Actually, Miami offered him more money and a better deal. Honestly, I would have took that shit. I'm being honest with you. Xavier Worthy, other wide receivers, Arch Manning. You have the quarterback there. You have other guys there. You have a coach who is known for not just like every stop he's gone. Now, Sark might be on the sauce, but Sark can spin that bitch. That's why he's going there. If you don't like Ron Dugans as a wide receiver coach, I can understand that. But there is no reason to kick a motherfucker while he's down, man. Especially when actually a real easy way to do this. I know for a fact that kid won't do it. Real easy way to do it. Pick up the phone, call Keon Coleman, and say, Keon, tell me what you said about Dugans. Then you would be like, it's not I heard. And the problem is that's not a story. I was in Tallahassee that weekend. Like, we reported it. Actually, I went on Sporadics, and we talked about it. Like, not that situation, but we talked about what I saw at tour of duty. And that's not making me an authority on Florida State. I don't want to be. I'm not a beat writer. I do my shit with the Jags. I just happen to have gone to Florida State, have relationships at Florida State, and can get a lot of information. But that situation is a situation that I'm close to. And if you don't like me telling the truth, just tell the truth. In particular, when it involves a fucking Mandarin kid. That's literally all I asked for. Now, if it was a kid from Cocoa, unless I know the kid, I can go get the information from kid from Coco. But I probably not as much as when it comes to, because I it's a bunch of people out here like, oh, well, that's the reason we didn't get. No, that's not why we didn't get French. That's not why we didn't get Frenchie. There was a lot of stuff that we were trying to get involved and trying to do too, to try to spearhead and get it back. But the schools we missed on was Alabama and Texas, man. Wayne Johnson asked a great question. Help me to understand, bro, why these kids are falling off at wide receiver. If you're good, would you want to come in and start right away? One, the only wide receiver that hurt, this is me being fully transparent. That CJ Wiley shit hurt. But I'm going to tell you why I think CJ Wiley decommitted. CJ Wiley, and this is now what James Coleman does in responsible media. If y'all reel this shit, you make sure you put this in there. My thoughts and opinions on why CJ Wiley decommitted is because the wide receiver coach that y'all keep firing is the guy that he has a really, really good relationship with. And he doesn't believe that guy will be there. And so while he hasn't committed anywhere else, he's looking to see what's going to happen with that particular situation. Now, there's a kid coming this week. There's 2 kids coming this weekend who can straight up ball. The kid from Coco, the wide receiver from Coco, coming up this weekend. That motherfucker can ball. Dylan is from Texas. It's hard to get, like, it's supposed to be hard to get people from out of your state. The South Carolina kid, I think he will be good. I think he's a project. He's not somebody we need to put out on the field right away anyway. I think Jamie could have came in and played right away, too. But I think the kid from Coco comes in right away and plays. I think that's what they're gonna sell. They just, they're getting what they need to get. I've talked to a couple people back there. We were talking about some situations and some kids. Some of the stuff that I plan on doing in the off season that could help benefit not just Florida State, but a lot of schools. I don't just I do. When it comes to the kids that I influence, it's not about Florida State. It's about what's best for the kid. Tallahassee is a tough, as y'all fans have seen, it's not a very fun place to be around when you're not good. Don't know if you realize that. James Coleman, will train James Anthony Coleman III and Killer Kai Coleman to only care about the opinions of a few people. That's not the way everybody else does, and it's hard to tell kids to ignore social media when they were raised in it. And you can get genuine relationships or feel like you're garnering genuine relationships with people through social media. So like when somebody likes you one day and is giving you praise, and then the next day is telling you they don't even know why you exist on the planet, and you can't even talk to them, you can't get there. It's a very difficult thing. That I don't think people only realize it when it's done to them. It's like when you get doxxed. It's like, well, it's not even that big of a deal. Why do you do that? Well, no, the words you said was a big deal. How many portal guys we get? I think we signed 35 people in total between high school and college. I have no idea, but I do know this: we could use a quarterback. That the quarterback has to start, but we need a quarterback that can come in and compete. And you need a veteran, or do James Coleman's thought process. I know y'all don't like this. This isn't popular. Let Luke or Brock take the reins. Retain DJU as an emergent. Sell him on the emergency backup. And now you have a room that's stabilized that you already have that you could get for pretty cheap. You're going to need 2 to 3 receivers that started at the place that they were at before. Not that are currently not you could get a development guy, but you need to go find a guy that started. And when my boy Hove told me this at Louisville, I never thought about it like that. Keon was a starter at Michigan State. Jaheim Bell was a starter at South Carolina. Guys, don't want DJ. Like, listen to what I'm saying. Like, it's not like if you still think it's DJ's fault, you are still listening to motherfuckers who don't know football. DJ didn't help. DJ, you're not going to bring somebody into Florida State without giving them the opportunity to openly compete for the quarterback job. When you do that and you have two quarterbacks that are good that you might believe are the future, you're going to lose one of those. DJ as an experienced backup for in case shit is not a problem. It's keeping depth in your room because you already have a problem. Your quarterback room is too young, but it's young with talent that you can see that you just need them to learn, but you need something just in case a guy gets knocked out. It's thinking differently. Like having somebody, it's not asking. I don't want him to, I'm with you. I don't want him to start at all. I don't want him holding kicks like on field goals. But going back to what I'm saying, so give me 3 wide receivers, 2 linemen. Ruben says we can't find better backups than DJ. Give me a better backup. Give me a kid who wants to leave their situation to come and be a backup for Florida State. I mean, show me where that. I mean, I'm not opposed to it, but show me where that's actually happened. I'm not again. We're arguing about backups. I'm trying to keep really. Brock Glenn probably will be the backup if he doesn't leave, but like, and you can't have Trammell see the field. Like, I'm telling you about. We need 2 linemen, 2 linemen, 3 wide receivers, a tight end. So that's 6. 2 D tackles. That's 8. Preferably a linebacker. That's 9. I would say you need 10. You need 10 to 12 guys. It's really not as much. I mean, I watched the film breakdown. Y'all can go listen to me. I'm not optimistic for reasons. I'm just telling you there are plays to be made. You just need some better stuff. You need better. You need a couple guys. It's not even better stuff. You need guys who want to make plays. Like showed Keem. Like Keem make that catch against Miami is a completely different game. We score on the first drive. Like, I didn't even get through the first half, guys. I didn't get through the first half. There were 8 guys. There were 8 plays. Adrian has a son. Like to be honest with you, especially if you're going to use a blocking type of fullback. If you want to get a blocking type of fullback, you got, I mean, tight end / fullback, Adrian's son. Arkansas just a kid just got kicked off the team that's from Valdosta area. That's got 2 years of eligibility that plays tight end and is a blocker. He's not, again, those are 2 guys that aren't starters per se, but they're guys that could give you some quality depth and play. Outside of that, I don't know. But go get some starters from other programs. That being said, what do we have a chance? Does ESPN think we have a chance to beat North Carolina?
Yeah, it's pretty surprising actually. I'll show right here.
Damn, that's almost 50-50.
Yeah, it's 51% chance of UNC to win. The spread is only 2.5 in favor of UNC. FSU money line plus 110. Over under 50.5. Considering we haven't scored more than 24 points this season, yeah, I don't know.
That's the wildest part, man.
I don't know what to really say. But yeah, place y'all bets.
I'm gonna probably throw something out there just because I'm stupid and I'm loyal.
But what would you do?
Oh, I'm just gonna put Florida State for the win. What's the and bet the under?
Oh, okay. Got you.
But I probably won't make the bet until after the first play of the game. I mean, first drive, like because you can go. Cool thing about Hard Rock, you can look at that shit like stocks.
Oh, okay. I didn't know it was.
It goes like
it was live.
The spreads change and go up and down based upon stuff. But yeah.
Yeah, but
did you see what Michigan is doing? So Michigan is they're revamping and putting again. This is where what real programs do when they lose. Even if you wanted to fire a coach, I always say you want to fire Mike, cool. 65. Actually, it'll be 60 million after this season. 60,000 people pledging $1,000 over 4 years, and you can do whatever you want to do. Now, here's my thing. Michigan has the rumor is they got like my bad. I put it on. It's actually on my save tweets. No, this is message board gossip, so who knows? But I actually kind of believe it. According to those in the know, there seems to be a new program that's operating on the 5 families level of NIL. That program is Michigan. This is both from a fundraising and a logistics perspective. Have had both an agent and NIL counsel tell me this. Expect to see them lift out of the top 20 recruiting class tier and into the top 10 and top 5-10 in the future. Not this class, but definitely when the portal opens and the class of 2026 comes together, the Big Ten will only get tougher. Florida started losing. Their big time boosters started pouring into the NIL. Miami puts their stuff. Everybody, while we're sitting here saying, why am I doing not Rising Spirit? What's the fuck is that shit called? Battles In stole my money. I don't need to do this because somebody's angry at Battles In and doesn't want Battles In to do anything, but for some reason they want to work for Battles In still. Always mind that. When somebody bitches and complains about something, but they still want to work for that person, that means that's called that there's something weird there. Always read the tea leaves when it comes to that. But or the money's good. Like, for example, I tell people there's only one way. There's a station that I will go back and work for, but there's only one way. They got to give me it got to be a really great situation for me to go there. But I don't really want to work for them. I'm not going to beg every day for somebody to come give me a job for it. And I'm also not going to talk about them. I'm going to go do. I'm going to go do something else because I'm good at it.
Yeah, Angelo. I don't know if you noticed, but Oregon ranked number 1 right now. Yeah, his brother ain't going nowhere.
His brother, the only place his brother is going is to the league after next year. That's the only place his brother's going.
Well, I saw you posted this on your story. I just wanted to share this screen with you right quick. Just about some of the viewership ratings FSU has been pulling in this year, despite only winning 1 game, going undefeated last year. So Miami undefeated, 18.35 million viewers. FSU, a 1-win team, 16.13 million viewers. Clemson, a 1-loss team, 14.64 million viewers. We're losing, but we're getting a lot of views still.
Move the needle, and they keep putting us in fucking prime time.
That is why. Because we taking Miami's games, Miami's primetime games.
We were one of Miami's primetime.
That was our only primetime game, right? Against us.
Yeah.
Because they played
outside of the Thursday night against,
or the
Friday night.
I'm not counting the Friday night game as primetime.
But yeah, we're the only,
But that's, what do you think about this game?
About this?
Are you surprised by the numbers at all?
No, not at all. Box office boys.
Facts. So with this Tally Talk segment, we can't spend too much time on FSU. But this weekend is the FAMU homecoming.
Of course, I got my guy. I got to figure out, make sure I got this shit worked out. Going over to going to FAMU's homecoming and going to go check it out and have a great time. Just joking. I'm really going to make sure this kid sees the band, and Tallahassee's going to be great. Everybody stay safe in Tallahassee, man. That's dope. Plymouth, I love when the negative shit. Of course, FSU's going to get tons of views. Like, we got views when we were winning. Like, we get views of train wreck. We get views when you're winning. You know, hey. But then again, to your point, everybody likes when Rome. Everybody wanted to see Rome burn, so I ain't mad at it. What's this? This is about homecoming?
Yeah, so this article right here, even though it was released in 2022, it just gives you some economic impact and insight of FAMU's homecoming and what it does for the city of Tallahassee. So some money moves segment right here, Tally Talk segment. So in 2019, pre-COVID, FAMU's homecoming brought in over 10,000 visitors and $3.5 million in economic impact. So that just shows you the magnitude of homecoming and how important it is to go back to your school, go back to your city, put money in the city's pockets. And yeah.
What'd be funny is people who went to HBCUs get mad when people who don't go to HBCUs come to HBCU homecomings. And I'm like, do y'all not know how money works? Like, y'all don't come. Like, y'all. One thing I always tell people, I think everybody, in my opinion, oh, what up, my God? To legend, man. No, man, don't what up me. Actually, I don't know how to say this without sounding pause worthy, but like, I need. Y'all should taste his nuts, man.
Oh, he makes
boiled peanuts, man. They're like in all the gas station, man. Them shit's good, bro. Miami Hurricane legend right there.
But this is
an actual legend.
This is their homecoming website. Like, look how crazy.
It's so
look how crazy this is.
We do things on so many high levels with black people for the most
like this is
shit.
nice. Like,
have you ever seen a FAMU like when their student elections?
Oh yeah, they be
like
spazzing.
They put out commercials.
Mm-hmm.
And they get billboards.
Glorilla performed last night.
Oh man, I'm so mad.
And V's.
I wanted to see Glow.
And you know they got Ty Tribbett.
They gotta have a church.
That's funny.
Did you ever see those flyers like when they did like the like homecoming week, or they do like the black frats do their thing?
Mm-hmm.
Like it's like all this hell raising and sinning, and then it has to be church at the end.
Oh, you got a donation from Noel Sage.
What up, baby?
You got a little statement by him. I think he's talking about FSU and the viewers.
We got viewers before. Like, again, there's been all the kinds of things that have been posted about our viewership levels. Even when we were like good or bad, we're still one of the most recognized brands. We hot when we hot. I wonder how many times Glorilla talked about showing off a moose knuckle.
I gotta show you this funny video I found on Twitter about
JT Money was performing too for us old heads last night at Railroad Square. Saw JT Money at the Miami game last week. JT, I love you, dog. I am a big fan. You helped raise me with great advice that has helped me through my life. Because whole problems ain't your problems. Don't hate the game because it ain't gonna solve them. But JT, these new people don't know who the fuck you are like that. Like with the celebrities, be like, they do this, like, you know, don't tell nobody. Bitch, JT, you ain't had a hit since I was in middle school when Who That came out. I think I was in middle school. Pretty sure I was. It was fire though. But like, chill out, bro. Still go hard though.
And we got this funny video right here of a postal worker stealing somebody's wig during FAMU homecoming week.
Hey, I can see it. They're getting them wigs.
Stealing somebody's wig during homecoming week is diabolical. Because, bitch, how could you? How could you? What am I going to do? Like,
wear your hair like that, baby.
You scanned it to my box and said you delivered it in my box. Went to my box Monday, the 28th. It's not there. Said, okay. Let me check Tuesday. Went Tuesday. At the end of the day, still not there. Tuesday night, I called Sam's Beauty. Told them that I didn't get my wig. They told me, you need to check with the post office. Ain't nothing that they can do. Once I file a claim with the post office, then they'll be back. And then they could possibly help me. I was like, man, it's going to be too late. I need my wig now. Go to the post office. Postman said they scanned it to my box and then the same day scanned it to the post office. Ho, give me my wig. Okay.
Give her wig. That's what she.
I don't understand why women do this, man. I just,
bro, she's funny, bro.
like,
Shout out her.
yeah, she's funny, definitely that, but like,
Clown.
man, like, but what's wrong with your hair though? Like, just rock your hair.
Homecoming, man. Bringing, you know, the best out you. Now going to shift into the NFL talks. I know last show we kind of briefly mentioned the news of Anthony Richardson getting benched, and we didn't know how long it would be for. But according to the Colts head coach Shane Steichen, I hope I'm saying that right.
Close enough.
They are benching Anthony Richardson for the rest of the season. So,
did you see the Vikings defensive coordinator and what he had to say about that? Like, it's just, I get it, dog, but I don't. Whatever, man. Bench Jet, it's all good. He's still gonna get paid, so.
And he has a reaction video as well, just about
AR does.
Yeah, they interviewed him. This was a little clip. It was 2 days ago, October 30th. They put this clip. So it says, I asked Colts QB Anthony Richardson why the head coach explained him being benched, and this was his response.
Shane made the decision to switch quarterbacks. How did he explain it to you? Like, why was the decision made? How did he explain that to you?
He just told me that they were going to go with Joe, you know, and that was that. And, you know, I just had to, you know, just take the information and just, you know, just grow.
Did he explain why?
No, not necessarily.
Shane made the decision to.
I personally think AR should have never started in the beginning. And you should have had a veteran there so that he can learn. I think one of the problems is these quarterbacks are playing entirely too early, and just let them learn.
They want to get that cheap while they're on that cheap deal.
But what I'm saying, like, I think the best formula for them, 2 years, right? 2 years backing up a vet. 2 years letting them do whatever they need to do. It's 4 years with a fifth-year option. And the fifth-year option is still not as much as what they will be commanding in free agency. It's not Anthony's fault. It's not these young quarterbacks' fault for getting drafted. The problem is that the whole bitching and moaning about why they have the rookie pay scale is because rookies were getting paid an absurd amount of money without having ever proven anything. And the veterans weren't getting that. So you were getting guys that came. I think Sam Bradford was the last one that got truly paid. So you're getting him coming in, being one of the highest paid quarterbacks. He never did anything. Well, now you have the opportunity to have a high paid quarterback and have a guy that you could take a flyer on. So if you really don't like the development of that kid, like 2 to 3 years in, you can get rid of him and try it again. But you gotta, like, GMs are just, what they're doing is they're throwing away everything to get these guys that aren't even really generational talents. AR is good. CJ Stroud is proven to be the best. Bryce Young can be good, but he got put in a bad situation that they're continuing to make worse. And those guys would be considered busts when really it was the people who brought them in that didn't put them in good spots. Indy had journeyman quarterback that I think would have done well enough to be able to get them into the middle rounds. Before that, then they went and got Joe Flacco, who's got good tread on his tires. Joe Flacco is like I told people when I watched the Jags play the Colts, Joe Flacco is the old white man at the YMCA that does everything fundamentally right. He shoots the perfect elbow. Like, he's not here. Like, he's got No, actually, he's got the ball just like this, and he like it doesn't break. He 2-hand pass, chest pass, good bounce pass every now and then. He boxes you out with great technique. He's got a knee sleeve on and he smells like Ben Gay. But you know he finna do work. That's Joe Flacco. There's nothing wrong with learning from somebody like that. And I think the same thing happened with Jameis Winston. But Jameis has got a chance to actually sit behind some people and do a really, really good job.
And the Colts are still second in their division. You know what I'm saying? They're 4-4 currently, obviously behind the Texans,
And they have a shot.
Yeah, they have a shot.
It's if you want to know how to end the first 10 and you're in, you might even get you might get a bye. Probably need 11 to get that, but like if you win 10 games, you're in the playoffs. 9-8 is just too much uncertainty. 10-7 gets you where you need to be at.
So we got some Ocho went on Nightcap talking about Rel a little bit more.
I got some good info. Got some good intel.
You got some good intel?
Yeah, with that too. From I won't. Okay, we'll talk about it. We'll play that. We got some good. See, this is good. When I give you the juice, the tea, it's because I got the squeeze. But my homegirl was talking. Me and my homegirl was talking. I'm gonna tell you who the homegirl is. I told y'all why you don't want to be with her. You gotta hit that mute. They always be getting their sex lives exposed and getting paid. This is why I said I'm the wrong person to ever do anything to. Because your ass gonna be fucking content. And that's what Sherelle's learning right now. And they're gonna probably get back together. That bitch need attention.
We got that hair rail.
Hey. Yeah. Damn.
Hey, you better. It looked like you stayed in a dungeon or a basement or something, but you better get to that.
I'm in Houston. Right? I came to a day party at what's it called again? At Chapman and Kirby.
Hey, I'd have been on what you call. I'd have been on flight back trying to fix that.
Oh, I can't because I don't know. I'm just saying I'm blocked. I don't know what to do.
Look here, that's one thing about you, Ocho. You a wise man. The one thing I know about men, they can.
And you know what? You know what I can't do though, and I can talk to you and chat. Like remember how you say if you live publicly, you break up publicly. Yeah. So it's okay. See, I can deal with that though. I can deal with that. The stove.
Take it offline.
Hey, the stove is hot, bro. So I don't.
I can imagine. The
stove is hot.
All I'm saying is, did she say don't call her no more?
No.
Okay, you good. Because anytime a woman tell me don't call, don't worry about it. Block, erase the number. Oh no, you'll never get me for stalking. Nah. Look, at the end of the day.
Never. Hey, listen. At the end of the day gonna end. I don't know who need to hear that, but listen, at the end of the day gonna end. And the sun gonna rise and it's gonna set again. So Chad has a history. Any woman that's with Chad Johnson don't bother me because Chad has a history of publicly announcing and publicly announcing who he's with. And you know how the woman finds out that she's no longer with Chad Johnson? Is online through the public announcement. Sherelle, that's how we found out about her. Chad was with somebody else too while she was with somebody else. I had Sheena, again, I'll tell you, it's just Sheena. Sheena was like, I used to talk to Chad. I'm like, fuck. I was like, hey, listen, man. And she was just like, that's why she don't deal with him. she saw Chad in Vegas when the Panthers, he was happened to be out there when the Panthers played there for her birthday, and they were talking, and he knew that this girl broke up with Chad, and she got a good point. Wait down the road, Chad got a baby. The only way, like, she's like, Chad will have a baby on you. And she's like, the one thing you won't do, and this is why I respect Chad and why she should chill out, because she knows who this guy is. Chad ain't gonna hide no baby. And Chad is not gonna hide what he's going through. And she's craving that attention that she got. And when women, they say women are the fairest sex, Chad, I'm sure Chad, was that the next one when Chad said his DMs was bing, bing, binging?
I think the next one's talking about he's in the doghouse.
And I think he cares, but at the same time, he doesn't care. Because he's got we talk about Future, right? Chad got way more babies than Future does. Chad is diabolical, but he's a genuinely nice guy. So we don't bash him because he's not an asshole, but you know what you're signing up for when you walk through that door. And that's where we got to get to. The personal responsibility shit. Especially when we're talking about homecoming coming up. Now, ladies, don't let that man hit. But just remember, unless they put a something in your drink, or unless they force themselves on you, you made a choice. Like, it takes two to tango. I don't want to hear about that. I don't want you on no Meg Thee Stallion shit where you're like, I only had sex with Tori 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 maybe times when I was at my drunkest. I don't want to hear the liquor made you do it. Because we both was drinking. Did the liquor magically make me make better decisions than you at this point? Because men don't ever get to use the liquor part in our defense. Only women get to use the liquor part. Well, I get drunk quicker. Like, but what if I was drunk? Like, whether you get drunk quicker or not, we were both drunk and we made a decision. Or don't drink around sexy people or people that you might, because what they say about liquor let that truth come out. But you know, is Chad a bad guy, or you just like couldn't trap him and he won't do what you asked him to do, and you knew how he was, and now you got to deal with the consequences publicly? Because he really ain't fucking. I don't think he's fucking Taylor Rooks. I don't think Taylor Rooks get dick thrown at her every day by younger athletes that are making more money right now. So like, I'm not saying she hasn't, but I'm just thinking maybe, you know, whatever. But yeah, let's listen to him. Fuck it. It's Friday.
Just like you, if you're in a relationship, as you start to get older, you can't put them rounds together. Round ding, ding, ding. When they be talking about 8 inches, I give you 4 today and 4 tomorrow. That's all I got for you, Ocho. That's all I got, Ocho. That's it. That's it. So leave me alone. I'm snatching the cover and going to sleep.
Hey, listen, no more comments about relationships.
Oh, my bad.
Not right now.
Too soon. You right. My bad.
And that's about no none now. I'm in the doghouse right now, so.
Hold on. You in the doghouse. I'm in my house, a big house. But you need to fix that. Now, that's all I'm going to say about that.
I'm going to take the hand of God, but to come down here and fix that. I'm
going to read you something my sister sent me today, Ocho.
Yeah.
We don't pray to inform God. We pray to involve God. He already knows what's going on in your life. He's just waiting for you to ask him for help.
I like that. And that's right on time, too.
That's messed up. Nah, no, not at all. If you see me fucking up, if you see me struggling, dog, help me. Like, you know I'm about to make this bad decision. Why would you let me? Don't do the free will thing. You made me. You know I like chocolate. Why would you bring the person or allow me to go to the room that brought the person all that chocolateness and bring it on me? God. That's when I'm gonna go, you know what? Then I need the little colored boy from the West Side to sing that song. I just want to live. God protect me. I shouldn't that was cool, boy. That was nice though. It did sound very good. God already knows what's going on. He just wants you to say something. If we were black women, we would, and a black man told us that, we would just be like, that's messed up. My pride, I shouldn't have to ask you if you already know that I want it or that I need it. You see my needs, God. I'm just saying, like, we give the fair enough.
It's hard when I get into conversations with girls I'm dating because it sounds wrong to say, I excuse you for being a little.
You just have to.
It's the way y'all are.
You just have to say, you know what kind of fish you would be, baby, if you were in the sea? A shellfish. Like you gotta say it cute or something like that for them to be able to embrace it. Like, bitch. What about me? You come home, you done got fired from work, you got in a car wreck, had to walk the rest of the way because she didn't pick up the phone, got jumped, got robbed. And you're coming in the door and she's mad that you're late. What about me? For a second, just what about me? But they got anything other? Shay saying anything else?
No,
he's so sassy.
That was that was all I had on Shannon Sharp and them. But so the next topic we're going to talk about is one of the most controversial hip hop figures out right now, Young Thug. So Young Thug recently, pulling it up right now, recently released after changing plea to guilty for Georgia's longest running criminal trial. So he had another record right there, had the longest running criminal trial in Georgia. So he's been in jail since May 2022.
Damn.
Yeah, he's been in there for a little minute now. And so the judge, her name is Superior Court Judge Paige Whitaker. She sentenced him to 40 years. That would have forced him to serve 5 years in prison, but she commuted it to time served. In addition, he must complete 15 years of probation, which can result in 20 years to be served in custody if probation is not successful. She put several restrictions on him, including barring travel in Metro Atlanta and no contact with affiliated gang members, and said he must perform community service, including doing presentations to community groups and children against gang violence.
So you got to do 100 hours annually or 100 hours total?
I think it's just total, because it just says she commuted the time served. So
what is he pleading guilty to? Because there's got to be a way to make a bag for this from him. Because if he can't be around affiliated YSL members, that basically means he got to start fresh.
It's Rico. Career. It was Rico. I think.
No, I'm saying, continuing. Because Rico has different counts, so it was running a continuing criminal enterprise. I got that part. But 15 years first and foremost, shout out to him for his freedom.
His lawyer put in work.
That's work right there.
Brian Steele put in work.
And when people would say Rico. So, all right. So there's a guy named Jerry Bass, right? That's a Florida State, used to be a Florida State booster. And this is what got the Fleming Island Zone, the Lieutenant Governor Jennifer Carroll back. She got impeached because of this thing. It was called Allied Veterans. If y'all remember, they used to have the little gambling places that you can go to, like the computer rooms, like you go to in those things. Well, Jerry was one of those. They threw it all on Jerry. Jerry had, I believe it was like 40 different Rico counts. So Rico is not just one thing. It's like you have to have all of these different things. But 15 years probation, man, he can't do no drugs. He can't drink. He can't be around. They put in there. He can't throw any gang signs. And you know what one of the most popular celebrations or signs with the kids these days is? Even his lawyer, his ex-lawyer did this. So he can't do it. He can't do that. Or he's going back. But anything beats being in the booty house.
Yeah, if he has money left, he needs to just chill. Be old. How old is the young thug?
33. I low-key feel like he was older than that. Dang.
He
Don't
just did drugs, man.
don't do lean, y'all. Don't do lean. Don't pop perks because you look.
Them boys look
This
rough,
man, bro, he looked great, but he looked bad.
Yeah.
But it says right here, in this paragraph, he was arrested since May 22, related to leading an alleged street gang, YSL, aka Young Slime Life, with the members accused of committing illegal and violent acts, including murder, armed robbery, drug dealing, and carjacking.
One, it's a good deal.
I mean, heck yeah.
Because they could have got him, but they made this deal for a reason. Because they felt like they could have got him, but they felt like he didn't. And they also probably feel like he's going to violate. But
just to get him again.
But what I'm doing is I'm buying, because he can't even go to Atlanta for 10 years. And after 10 years, he can only go for like weddings and graduations and shit like that.
I don't feel bad for this.
No, not at all. Not at all. One, he's got more money than me.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, just okay. Yeah.
Two, they have them on wiretaps. Three, he has some of the most loyal people in the world. Like the one guy that they put up there, that was a clown show. He's like, man, I don't know why y'all got me up here, man. I was chilling, man. Well, Polo Kid, Snoop, Snoop never, Calvin Brodish did not kill anybody. His bodyguard killed somebody.
His man's did it.
And that's why he was put in that situation. What happened with Charleston White?
I don't even know.
That's what he needs to stay away from. Charleston White gonna try to get him violated.
That dude is. Well, when one comes out, the other one, comes back in. Lil Durk was arrested recently, and this is a picture of the person who ratted on him in the interrogation room with McDonald's.
Nah, man.
But it gets worse. So, allegedly, Dirt, this guy, OTF Jam, who ratted on Dirt, wore a wire for a couple years.
That's fucked
He
up.
was in jail, and Dirk gave him 50 bands, made sure he was back on his feet and straight, and
Damn.
got him for murder for hire on wire. So he's done.
Yeah, Dirk going to jail.
He's done. But the McDonald's is great. What is that? Hot mustard, sweet and sour sauce.
I was wondering if it was just a picture or did he actually.
Nah, that's when they probably, because they gotta. Well, a lot of times they gotta feed you. They gotta feed you if they hold you like for so long. But like one of the greatest scenes in TV history is The Wire, when my guy is going in. But he's not snitching. He know he was getting life anyway, so he went and took murders off the books for the rest of his partners. And so he says, "You mean to tell me as long as I tell y'all what happened with these murders, like I can't get no extra time?" He was like, well, "Man," he's like, "There's like you're willing to confess and do this." He's like, "As long as you give me some more of them pork sandwiches." Then I like, he was like, "It's some Worcestershire sauce." Like he was just like he was fucking them sandwiches up. He's like, "They ain't had no more potato salad. They only got this." He's like, "Man, yeah, Weebay was the truth though." Weebay is also why I forgot his girl's name. Well, one, Jerome's Franklin Saint's mom fucked up Weebay's baby mama. That was messed up what she did. Because she was in The Wire too. She's just a really good drug dealing family member. But Weebay's baby mama was crazy, but she was turned on by that life. When he wanted his son to have a better life, and he's like, "Who you think you talking to? Just know my name is the same in here as it is out there. My name will be everywhere you think you want to go. It was like you could see her getting saturated by the threat, by his threat. But the problem with Dirk is different than the problem that Young Thug was gonna have. Young Thug is ugly, but we know he's gay. He used to talk gay, right? Like he used to say like his friends was like sucking dicks or some shit.
Whoa. Don't make that's no homo. We smoking penises.
Right.
Whoa.
He said that. Way worse. Way worse.
That's so funny.
And he wore the dress. He also said that if he ever had to go to jail, he'll just go get some breast so that he could go be in the women's unit or something like that.
What's wrong with yo?
He was young and he was wild. But like
he's on them perks, man.
But check though. Dirk got good teeth. He got good hair. He's lighter than him. He's miniature.
Oh, he's short.
And he's not tall. Thug is like
Thug's like 6'3".
Thug's tall.
Yeah.
So he probably
it
like
got
5'10".
a little bit of muscle in him. Dirk like
5'8", 5'9", probably.
I'm just saying, man. Like
5'7".
Dang.
Dirk is the same size as old boy. No wonder. I ain't know Dirk was Brandon James' size.
Lil Wayne's 5'5". Is that true?
Yeah, he says that. Well, he says he's 5'6". He has a rap song about it. Lil Wayne 5'5" with brown eyes. Hey man, the song, he's caramel complected. There's been a song about him like back in the day. All right, who is this?
So Lil Durk's father explains why he doesn't respect informants after serving 26-year sentence in the feds. Big Dirk was sentenced to life in prison for refusing to snitch on the one and only Larry Hoover. Quote, I'm a Muslim first and foremost, but even in I'm sorry, but even in Islam, we don't believe in telling.
Is that
what?
Quran?
I don't know. Like, what does that have to do with anything? I'm so confused.
First off, sir. You're part of the reason why we're here. They're gonna do Dirk like Money Mike and Damon. Say, wake up, baby. What did you say in that thing? Friday got some of the most classic quotes. First off, I love Debo. Yeah, what you gonna do with that gun besides make me mad? Like this nigga's facing a gun. So yeah, put the gun down, Craig, and get your ass whooped like your daddy used to. Hey, when their buddy Mike is like, Damon, we are not in jail anymore, Damon. Like
this is 4 minutes long, but I'm not. I didn't even. Yeah.
First and foremost, I'm sure he has great things to say. I'm sure he has a lot of wisdom. But my brother in Christ, you did 26 years in the pokey. You probably could have done a little bit better job of raising your son, and we wouldn't be in this situation. Like he clearly wanted to follow in your footsteps, and you probably should have been focusing less on not eating pork. By the way, I'm so tired of y'all non-pork eaters judging us other people. Man, you do all kinds of everything else. You eat every part of the woman, but you won't eat pig. That's where you draw the fucking line. Come on, brother. Even if it wasn't ass. Even if it just ate vagina, dog, like that can't be that's got to be like some of this vagina is tainted too. But I don't want to hear what Dirk's dad has to say, man. Be a better father. How about that? Son's out here kill. Wait a minute, is Dirk make the song that my little jit likes? He's not the All My Life guy, is he? Damn, Dirk.
Yeah, you messed up.
They gotta play that. He gotta sing that in the courtroom, like the one dude who went to jail and he's trying to sing to the judge.
Oh yeah. I've seen that video. That's crazy.
That's what all Dirk got to do that, man. You got to save his life.
But recent news, MLB World Series came to an end as the LA Dodgers beat the New York Yankees, and Magic Johnson is a part owner of
another ring
of the Dodgers, and so he went on Twitter to commemorate his major accomplishments with all these championships he has garnered throughout his professional and
this man has gotten more successful since he's got AIDS.
Athletic career. 10-time NBA champion, Lakers, 2-time World Series, NCAA champion when he played, WNBA champion, because he owns the Sparks and MLS Cup champion with the LAFC. And yeah, this is just.
I really believe South Park and The Simpsons are the two realest. Those aren't just cartoons. When they talked about they had the cure for AIDS, just grind up money and then straight up inject it into your blood. That's really what I mean. This man getting hoes, winning championships, making money, owner of Starbucks. Somebody asked me about my Starbucks. They don't put no water. I used to drink Americanos, but then I stopped drinking Americanos when I found out why they call it Americanos. I was offended.
Why do they call it Americano?
World War I, the GIs would go over to Italy, and but Italy wasn't an ally then.
Mm-hmm.
We went in and they were serving them coffee. And wait a minute, or did I do it? Have it in reverse?
That sounds right.
It was World War II. They weren't allies.
World War I, they weren't allies. World War II, it was straight. Because I think they were still fascists in World War I.
The point in all of this,
when we went over, when we went over there,
coffee, and the GIs complained about it was too strong, so they put water in it to water down it to make it more palatable. And I felt that's weak. There's no such thing as coffee that is too strong. There are people who are too weak to drink coffee.
My bad. Yeah, it was World War II. We had it confused. It was World War II. They were Axis. So yeah, that's crazy. It's just watered down for us.
World War I, we went over there, we were allies. That's where they made it. World War II, it was a part of that.
That's why Korean fried chicken better than black people fried chicken. Don't quote me on that. We went over there for the Korean War.
Fried chicken is better. That's why when they say men don't cook, tell me how Korean fried chicken is good. Where they get that fucking recipe from? The women wasn't going over there fucking Koreans. Our GIs were going. Bro, I gotta send it to you. It's the funniest thing because it looked like a serious documentary. And he was like, and when we came over in World War II, so when we went over there and we liberated those cities, everybody was so happy. And the women were really happy. That was the first time I had a white woman lick my booty hole. And it was a guy, he was telling this story that looked like one of the things that was like about to be serious. And then he said, that's the first time. He's like, the way that white woman put her face in my booty hole. I said, wow, that was hilarious. That was Dave Chappelle said that? Like World War II, got black men going over there fighting for freedom. First time being with a white woman, you can't have them come back.
And then Vietnam, oh my God,
they gave him the all the other stuff, man.
They gave him the weed and what else were they on?
The
Coke.
opioids.
Heroin.
And
they was trying to fight them demons over there.
Listen.
But Shaq has been blowing up Angel Reese's phone logs.
So about
by the way, this is just a joke. This is fake. This is fake. This is not real. This not so okay. Y'all don't watch basketball, so there's on Twitter. There's this page called NBA Central. That's where you get all the news. So this is a meme account called NBA Centel.
Oh,
and that's where like KD.
Viral. Everybody was just like talking about this, and I'm like, first off, baby, if you don't want to talk to him, like block him at this point. Like,
right.
Like, they were like, Angel Reese put this on. I was like, okay, it was fair. Okay, because I was like, my dog going out sad, man. But I was like, don't post how many times I call you. I'm not finna do after 3 in a row, and I know we had some issues. But nah, bitch, you see me calling you, so.
Nah, but that's the page.
This is Nitro Cold Brew. Nitro Cold Brew's made with water. I thought they just poured that bitch like a goddamn
Nah, yeah.
So we got the video you were talking about, James, with Angel Reese
being the creeper.
Warning Cayenne Anthony about these trifling women out here when you get fame, especially being an athlete. So we're going to play this right quick.
Talk to me, Big Sis, about how women attack young men. Because I'm curious, because this, yeah.
You need to be careful when you go to the league.
Nah, yeah.
I'm coming from sis.
Right.
Even when you're in college, you need to be careful with these women.
Nah, yeah, I'll be chilling now.
No, for real. Like, once slip up.
I'm already knowing.
You be seeing these stories?
Yeah, for sure. I'm chilling now.
God, don't do it.
That was like, nah.
Because I'm coming after y'all. I'm coming.
Facts.
Facts.
He really trying to get with her.
Don't do it.
No,
These women,
crazy. I'm already knowing.
because you're 17, it's the women you got to worry about. That be a little older too.
After you?
Be careful.
The women,
We're not
like if
playing.
they do something to him.
Oh.
Like, yeah.
Okay. So first off,
because she's big sis.
Respond like a woman in this. Flip the sides. If Shaq told her it's ain't shit dudes out here in this world.
Shaq would.
I'm just saying, I'm putting this out there. Women would say, why don't you talk to the men? Why don't you do this? Like, don't talk to me to avoid the hoes. Talk to the hoes to avoid me. Make better hoes. Now, it's ironic though, and I know Lala, who apparently tastes like Honey Nut Cheerios. You've never heard that? You've never heard Kevin Garnett told Carmelo Anthony, I bet she tastes like Honey Nut Cheerios. Yeah. But y'all don't know the irony in this? Y'all don't know how much older Lala is than Carmelo? Y'all never heard the story about how Carmelo got Lala? How Lala was with a rapper at the time in New York? And she left that rapper to get with a young Mello who was like 19 at the time. Like she preyed on that man. Like they were talking about how she was like out there in them streets. Like it's just because she was like a VJ, DJ, all that kind of stuff. She was out there trying to find somebody, and I'm not knocking her. She found her dude and she trained him. But like Mello was a big boy. He made decisions. Like, but it'd be funny because like if I give this advice to a woman, like, why don't y'all go check y'all friends? Like, that's why I always tell people I'm never going to be one of those lames that's on them relationship things, right? I don't like Little Duval put out a tweet that was the greatest tweet. The problem with these things is that they get the one dude that's been hurt by women and that just thinks he's this God's gift to women and really hates women. Or you get the simp that's really knows the only way he can get women is by just saying everything that they do is the greatest thing on earth. And there's nobody in between that's just being like you can't have truly just candid conversations, like, or nuanced conversations. Like one of them, the one guy from he's not in the no check. He's the light-skinned dude with his hair braided or whatever, got slick hair. Him and some chick, he was like, I'm in the tight. He's like, I'm 6'3". I make over $100,000. Blah blah blah. And the girl was like, well, nobody in my circle wants that. We don't care how to. I'm like, first off, bitch, you lying. It's a better way to say that. And then he said, you just said a bunch of womanese. First off, that's disrespectful. You actually came with stats and figures, and you could have stuck to that. But then when you did the womanese, you started throwing jabs because that's when you're going through the trolling stuff. And even with her, like he brought stats that were basically from a large dat thing, and she brought her brought her stats from her small group of friends. Not saying her group of fans are indifferent. It's just a small selection pool. Like across the board, you got it. Okay, let's play that. Let's just play because I don't like this dialogue because there's no truth in it on both sides. But like in all of this, that's what I see. Angel Reese and all of this other shit. I'm like, yo, man, let's just. He gonna fall for the hoes anyway. Yeah, like when he smiled like that, I was like, bro, By the way, he's an attractive man. She's an attractive female. I just want to put that out there. They're going to get whatever the fuck they want to, regardless. But listen to what he's saying.
Modern day women just don't qualify for the top tier men, and that is the truth.
You believe you're a top tier man? By what standard?
I'm 6'4". Only about 8% of the entire world is 6'4". I make well over 100K a year, and I'm black at that. If you add that on, so just if you're speaking about those figures, the things that women are attracted to, I'm not going to toot my own horn, but I'll let you do the math.
Hold on, before we go, what's your math saying?
The conversation and the words that are coming out of the mouth of someone like you, I would never consider top tier. A top tier man.
So that's her, no stats, her opinion, and it's valid.
Is also a man that is extremely desirable by way of his character. A top tier man is a man who displays a certain level of intellect that allows him to consider other people. A top tier man, they lead with love, not with dictatorship, right? They don't want to control their woman. They want to gently lead their woman. A top tier man creates space for a woman to feel good about herself. A top tier man supports the dreams and the ideas of a woman. A top tier man prioritizes a woman. A top tier man is in leadership and working as hard as he is to give the woman the life of her dream.
Ooh.
And with
But I
all
digress.
that stuff
Pause
that
real
you
quick.
just said,
Miles, remember what you said about all women? All right. But to her point, those are all things that we can't tangibly put like we can't define. Those are all opinions. I'm saying all of those things would have to be opinions to the person. And you don't know that person enough to know if they were willing to do all of those different things. You can't talk about my character. You don't know me.
What person should have the dream? Like growing up, I'm 7 years old. I can't wait. My dream is to make somebody else's dream come true. Like that is so selfish at its principle. And I have to be a good man. My heart, my ideal is to make your bitch ass dream come true. F your dreams.
I think some of what she said is
she needs to be spitting
part of those things. Wow.
I hate her. I hate her and what she stands for.
All right. The views expressed, that is not me. It's not my voice. That's Miles.
I hate
It's not me
people
either.
try to make virtue out of something that is clearly unvirtuous. To be that selfish is not virtuous. And you try to mind trick a man into giving up his whole dreams. My nephews will never give up their dreams for no.
No, that's not. I'm gonna tell you.
Come on now. Exactly.
That's not.
It's ludicrous.
But what I will tell them is that we will. We know through our connections and through our relationships that we can change somebody. We can change the way you walk and the way you talk. But that's not for everybody. That's not for a rando off the street that I just met. I don't know what your character is until I get to know you. Is what I mean. So like a lot of the things that she was saying, I believe are true, but those aren't things that you can measure and like from a generalized conversation. But what we can say is that it's called tall, dark, and handsome for a reason. And it's in what he was saying in that situation about why he doesn't believe the modern woman is this, just from you looking at it from his point, is because that means I have to do all of these things to get you. But you don't have to do what are the things and what do I really get in return on that? And that's where I think the dialogue becomes it's nothing wrong with being transactional, but I always think the person who has the bank account will always win in a transactional relationship. As the great TK Kirkland always says, I will pay for all your bills or I'll be faithful, but I won't do both.
I don't know how good niggas think it is.
But the thing is just like he's saying, like if I pay all your bills, I don't really need your opinion. I need you to get my money.
We should be building.
Like, but if we're building, like if you're, like I said, I think it's just some things that get lost in conversation because they're trying to win an argument as opposed to listening to each other.
It just started off horrible with the dude like just complaining about why he's single and don't got nobody. Like,
well, he's not saying, he's saying why he can get damn near any woman he wants.
Yeah.
He's not. Why? And she said you can't. Basically, I can get any woman I want. She's saying you can't get me.
Yeah, because of coach speak. That was just an interview post game where someone asks you a question and you just say blah 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 blah. It's not true. It's not real. It's coach talk.
But like, if a six, like just being for real. And
I
I'm
mean,
not
yeah.
saying looking at your future. We're not doing that boys to men. Thank you in advance. Weird shit where he's like, I saw my whole life with you. A 6'4", fit, clean cut man walks through that door. And you don't know anything about it. Your natural senses are right. Just like if I see a tall, curvy, attractive female walk through and I don't know anything about her, I will like your natural instincts are to like that.
He's a commodity. He's like, there's less of him.
So like and that's basically what he was saying.
Yeah. I get his point. I don't get the point of if somebody gives up all their dreams to try and make a woman happy, then they're not a person, and you will not like that person. Are
you saying that's a simp?
Yeah, they're like non NPC, as the kids say. Like you wouldn't want that. There's nobody in this world who deserves to be
a non-playable character.
Yeah, everybody deserves to be special. And
Huh.
stop acting like men can't be special, like we don't have dreams. Jesus Christ, my dream to fulfill somebody else's dream. That's the worst. I've never heard something so simpish in my life. My dream is to fulfill your dreams. No, I want to score. That's a bench player. Get him out of here. Who wants a bench player?
Bomb thrown. Mic drop.
That's why at homecoming, there'll be a lot of nice, gently used vintage vehicles that are around that that you can go cop, because the thought process doesn't really matter. If this were truly true, though, 100%, this were truly true, Future would not exist. Chad Johnson would not exist. Like, but I want you to be goodish. You have to be a good-ish or great. No, don't be. My sons will be great.
Who's the
My
line?
sons will not be good.
If Future's the end, what's the beginning? Like, you want to be between Future and who?
Russell. Nothing wrong with being Russell. I like Russell.
I can be Russell. But even him, he made his dreams come true first.
He had that wild-looking white chick with that jaw, with that jawline. That was crazy. That wild smile too. Like she was like, we hit it. And he did something that I never thought would happen.
Left her?
Well, one, typically let them tell it. When you go white, you don't come back.
He did not say that.
No, women say that. Like,
I was about to say, whoa.
But he got out before he signed the big contract. He divorced her, got paid, then got Sierra.
That's
what happened to a soccer. I don't know which soccer player it was. I think it was in La Liga or the English Premier League, but the club was offering him an extension and they waited for him to get a divorce to give him so he could get more money.
Clutch.
That is.
Hey, that's
She must have been mad.
Yeah.
My dog Bert, a wild boy, man.
Yeah, that's
I
crazy.
love Bert, man.
17 years, I prefer relationships to be cut and dry. We both know we get what we get off rip of my passport. Oh wow.
Yeah, I think it's just read the last sentence.
Yeah, at first I was like, okay, it sounds nice. Okay. 17 years is a long time though. You got to find something to make it work.
Yeah.
I don't want to put Bert's business, but kids will make you do some, in particular daughters. So like, so yeah, you want to make sure, but at the same time.
Oh yeah, Spo. Yeah, I think they did that with Spo too. Polo
Spo
Kid.
got a divorce. Spo got paid after he got a divorce. And Spo's
because Pat Riley, he a G. He'll do that
Spo
for
went
you.
out there, and Spo's wife is the one. That's right. She's the one who like exposed, like told his business, like he was depressed and shit.
That's the most bro code stuff I've ever seen. They said, "Don't worry, we got you. We'll wait till after divorce." Like,
Yeah, that's crazy.
You're going through some things, brother. Get that fixed, man. We got you over here, baby.
That's crazy.
Get yourself together. We'll give you. We'll make sure you're good on the other end. Anyways, man, it's fucking Friday, man. Appreciate y'all. Hopefully y'all that gave y'all some Keon Coleman perspective. It's first of the month. Wake up. Pay your bills. Anything else I gotta tell you? I don't know. Been on long enough. I gotta try to drive over here to Tallahassee. What's up, Kyle?
Oh wow.
Kyle, late, man. But I don't know if we got what. Do you have anything else interesting in there? Miles turned this into a fucking red pill chat.
Okay, I can't hold back anymore.
Oh, that's what's up. Appreciate you, Alonda. Damn, Alonda heard me talking about, man. Good job. That's cool. Let me push this button for Alonda. I'm like, you doing all that talking. Less talking, more paying.
Oh.
My baby needs snacks for this football game, for this baseball game we going to, whatever she took her husband to. But yeah, outside of that, y'all have a great weekend. We'll chop it up with you guys on Monday. I unless FSU wins, then I'm doing a special show just to celebrate because you got to do something. You got to celebrate the obnoxious. But I doubt I'm doing the show on Saturday. But I see you guys on Monday.